Hello, everyone. Chip Paul here with Chip Talks Health. Today, we're just going to go quick live, real quick, to talk about some misconceptions, let's say. So, first of all, quit listening to everybody. And again, I'm not saying listen to me. I'm just saying quit listening to everybody. Man, are we driven by the TikTok video, right? So, the other morning, Cindy and I were driving into work and we heard a medical moment or a whatever Wellness Wednesday or something like that, right, on the radio. And it came on and it said, what is driving America's obesity epidemic? It's protein. Protein is what's making us fat. Yeah, that's freaking hilarious. So no, protein is not what's making us fat. What's making us fat is malnourishment. And we don't even realize we're malnourished. And guess what happens if your body doesn't get essential nutrients like it needs every day? You get hungry. Even if you've eaten a bajillion calories, you're going to get hungry because that's what your body does. It's asking you for essential nutrients. It's saying, gee, Chip, I haven't had my essential nutrients today. I'm going to make you hungry. And I might have eaten 6 donuts and a bunch of ice cream. But again, that doesn't have any essential nutrients in it. So I get hungry because I'm not getting my essential nutrients. And so that drives me to eat past my calorie limit, right? And if you eat more calories than what you burn, you're just going to gain weight. So that's the number one thing. We're malnourished. The number two thing is we get infected with stuff. And this gets a little technical, but let's just say your endocannabinoid system kind of has a normal way to function, and it's your master regulatory system. So it's always looking at everything that's going on with you and trying to balance you to perfect homeostasis and perfect balance. It's a very godly and cool system. But anyway, it's always trying to do that. So when you begin to get in crisis, like if you get infected with something that you don't know about and it can't deal with it, it goes, oh no. And it begins to signal with more, let's say, crisis-oriented stuff, something called 2-arachnoglial. Yeah, say that out loud 20 times. 2-AG is what I say. But it begins to signal with 2-AG. And it begins to signal with 2-AG. What happens is on your fat cells, you have an insulin receptor, and you also have an endocannabinoid receptor. So in crisis, all that signaling on the endocannabinoids receptor begins to tell the cell that there's crisis and the insulin receptor is affected, and you begin to trend toward insulin resistance. Okay. Does that mean you're broken forever? Oh no, type 2 for the rest of your life. It's your genetics. It's not your genetics at all. Get that out of your head, doctors, PhDs, everybody. It's not your genetics. Life isn't an on or off thing. It's a dimmer switch. You turn up your dimmer switch bright enough, you pathway around your genetics. You turn it down dull enough, you're a product of your genetics, okay? But obesity is being driven by food and behavior, malnourishment, and infection. And again, 1,500 case studies. So we're pretty well on this, I would think, by now. How do we help you lose weight? Again, it's not going to be an injection. It's not going to be a one pill. There's certainly things that we can do to calm down infection. But again, it's going to take a little time. You're going to have to restore essential nutrients to your body, and you're going to kind of have to climb out of the infection hole. And as you do that, you'll just drop weight. When I started doing all this, I didn't look, let's say, like I needed to lose a lot of weight. I had a little bit of a tummy, let's say, but I lost 30 pounds when I started doing all that. I'm like way what I weighed in high school, and I'm, 60 something. I won't tell you what I am, but I'm 60 something. So anyway, this works. And it works, again, for many, many people that we've had. There's always exceptions to the rule. But again, you are overweight, not because of willpower, not because you're doing anything necessarily wrong, not because you can't, control yourself. And that's what you're taught. That's just wrong. Okay. So there are infections that will cause you can't lose weight with these infections. Again, they wipe out all the GLP-1 signals. So anybody out there getting the Mounjaro or the Ozempic and it doesn't work, yeah, you're infected with SIBO likely, and it's wiping out those GLP-1 signals. So your master computer never hears them. Okay. And then these infections will they'll demand more calories in your tissue than you do. So again, they're always hungry. They're always more hungry than you are. And guess what happens? You can't not gain weight. You could be a marathoner and eat 50 calories a day. And I'm being a little extreme there. And you would still gain weight if you have this stuff. Okay. So don't go wild. Stop listening to everybody. There's very simple explanations if you're having trouble losing weight. And again, that is you're malnourished and you're likely infected. So you can come see us. That would be great. We'll help you. And we get people past this all the time and every day. Or I'll tell you what to do. So set up a consult. We'll talk about it. Call us, whatever. It's not like we're hard to find and inaccessible. Anyway, we'll leave it there and we will see you guys back soon. I don't know, for another big chip talks. We'll probably do a big one soon. Anyway, see you guys. But I wanted to, stop listening to the dang TikTok videos. They're making us sicker. So very simple. Essential nutrients, clear infection. 95% of us get better. And again, those 5%, we're getting all those figured out. 1,500 case studies. Anyway, see you guys. Bye.